my dears, I am back out on a field again, hooray! Don't have that long, but one of our fields, the Real or the Slag or the Tattie field, depending on how you know it, has been ploughed. Bless, bless, bless that farmer. We love him, but we've also had a lot of rain, so it's very hard going. But I thought, well, I'm out here for a little bit. I will just check in and say hello. And if I come across a good signal, then I'll flip the camera around and I'll let you hear it. And we'll dig it up together and we'll see what we can find. Dug up a couple of things so far that were sounding good. One was a big piece of tractor. Some bits of aluminium and a strange bronze thing that I will put a photo up now. Anyway, so I don't know what that is, but what we'll do is I'll get the camera flipped around and I'll show you what we're walking in and I'll show you what we're detecting in, and we'll talk about the joys of metal detecting. Anyway, here we go. Okay, so here is the field. Look at that water, look at that mud. That's where I have walked from the car down there. But and that is a signal I've just dug that was a bit of foil, but it is majorly claggy on the boots. They are absolutely clarted. But I've got my lovely new coil protector on from the Simplex Plus owners group. You can get your own in many different colours for $5 if you're interested. Supports the prizes that the group has each month for finds. But anyway, I will carry on in this horribleness until I can find something. Mr. Obnoxious is down there, so we'll see what he's got to say for himself and what he's managed to find too before the end of this video. But let's stop talking, let's get out there and let's find a signal to hear together. Right, so this is a signal that I've got that is typical of so many in this field. There's a lot of slag in here because it's near an Iron Age site and a Bronze Age site, and there's just a lot of noise from things that aren't actually signals. But you get things like this and it's sort of like, do I dig it? Do I not dig it? And I'm absolutely sure that this is slag or rubbish, but I thought it's a good one to film to show you and let you listen to the sort of things I'm hearing. Now, this is the Simplex. I am on Park 1 to try and eliminate some of those noises, but I am on full sensitivity. I probably could drop that down a bit, but anyway, here's the sound. Okay, and that's what she's doing. Go that way, changes numbers, go that way, and all the while you're getting a 4 in there. It's probably a nail, but or a bit of slag, but I thought, well, let's dig it up and let's see, let you listen to it. I wouldn't have dug this, but I thought this will be actually a really good example, so let's put it to the test and let's see if I was right to have passed this by. And yep, my instincts were right to have passed it by because it's that nasty nemesis foil. So what I'll do is I'll just get the Simplex and I will swing it back over to show you that the signal is now gone. It definitely was that bit of foil. There might be a bit of iron or something in the hole still. That's bigger iron that it's just clipping because it's coming up in the high 90s, so that's sort of rusty. But that was it. So I was right to have walked past that. And that's the sort of level that you need to get to with yourself. You need to dig as much as possible until you are absolutely certain, and you can go home and you know at night when you're trying to fall asleep, yeah, I was right to have left that. And then check yourself every so often, and check yourself when you get to a new field, because new fields, it'll change the sounds, it'll change the signals, so always recheck in a new field. But once you know a field, you should get yourself to the point where you can walk past this stuff, and then you'll start digging a lot more of these sweet signals that you see people putting up on these forums and the web pages of all these great finds that they found, and you think, I've come back with all these bottle caps. That's because you've needed to learn to see what a bottle cap sounds like, dig them, and that takes your time. So then you don't have enough time to find all of those sweet signals, and it will come. I promise you it will come. I dug a load of iron, I dug a load of trash, I still dig aluminium, I still dig stuff just to check it, or just because it catches me out. But you'll get there, and we'll get there together. But let's close up this hole and go find something better. So that didn't take very long. That's the hole we've just closed, and just here, I've come along and I've heard It's a bit jumpy. Get back onto the signal I was actually hearing. I don't know what it is. It says it's shallow, but it has a sound that I thought, yeah, I'm just going to check this one out. The first one I would have walked past, this one I wouldn't. It's still probably trash, but let's dig it and see. Okay, I really don't know what this is. You'll have to wait till the cleanup till I get home, but it's interesting. It's not iron. It might be zinc with that bit of blue. Might be copper alloy, might be, I don't know, I don't think it's aluminium. That's an odd little thing. So I shall clean that up when I get home, and I shall put in a photo now. Okay, I've got a signal here that's just next to where the line Gavin was walking with the knocks there. I'm just here. It was a bit jumpy at first, so I didn't turn the video on, but once I've taken the top out of the hole, look at this. That's much more promising. So let's get the pinpointer out and let's see what it might be. So the pinpointer says it's just in that bit there. It says it's in the bottom of this now. That's just my watch setting off the pinpointer, so ignore that. Oh, there we go. And it is. It's something aluminium, really deep. I'll dig it the rest of the way out and then I'll show you. I should have done my nip shield technique, or I should have lifted my coil. I just got too excited by a solid sounding signal in this field where everything's all jumpy, and it serves me right. I know better, because it's that big old solid can that comes in at those high 60s, low 70s number, and it was a good, I don't know, about 8, 9, 10 inches down in the hole. So should have nip shielded it, or I should have lifted the coil and checked the signal. I just got too excited. See, it even happens to the good. It sounded a lot more interesting as I came over it. It's still a little jumpy, and it says it's quite deep, but I actually think I see it right on the surface. I think I see it right here. And I think it's an old button. Now there might be something else there, but that was sunbathing. Sorry, it's not in focus. There we go. That's a little old button just there. I'll clean it up and put a photo in now. And I'll check the hole, and I'll let you know if there's anything else in there. Okay folks, this is the last signal I'm going to dig. I've come down the edge of the field now from where I was. I came all the way along there and nothing, so I've come along the edge of the field, and this one sounds quite promising. It might be a can again. And here we go. This is why we do bouncy signals. I lifted up the coil and the signal dropped away, and I thought, I bet that's a big piece of aluminium can, but something tells me I should just dig that. So that's what it is. I think it's one of those trade tokens like Gavin got the last time we were here. I don't have my reading glasses on, so I'll put the information up in the video. But if it is an Inverness Tea Company trade token, they were quite rare. I couldn't find any photos of them on the internet at all. So hooray! So that's the last signal for today. I'm going to head back to the car and I'll put a roundup now of what we found.